So this is part 2 of drawing your orphan portraits on Google Drawing. And this is about adding color. So you have 2 portraits. You can do 2 on Google Drawing. You can do 2 by hand drawing, or you can do 1 by hand and 1 on Google Drawing. They all need to be completely in color, no white. And the orphan needs to be as large as the page. The page should be the size of copy paper, line paper, 8.5 by 11. So for Google Drawing, you're clicking on the waffle in the left corner, in the right top corner. Go to your drive, go to the left corner, new, scroll down till you get to Google Drawing. So the ways to add color, there's 3 ways. You can use the line tools, the scribble tool, it's one of my favorites. Draw a line, you can change the width of the line, you can change the color of the line. I'll put it back to black. You can use shapes, and you can draw the shapes and change the color with the little bucket that's the fill color tool. You can change colors that way. So that's one way you can add colors. Always use the select tool to delete. You can right click on it and go to click on the background, and you can do solid colors or gradient colors. Gradient colors are nicer than solid colors, where there's a lightness to them and a darkness. So you can do that. But then I would do that. It's kind of hard to draw on that. So I would do that at the end. So, insert the orphan picture. So when you put your orphan on Artsonia, the number of your orphan, and this one, he's E1026, that's going to be the title. And that way, I'll make sure the correct photo that you draw goes to the right orphan. The pictures you put on Artsonia, I have to print on the color printer. So the picture you photograph needs to be the entire image. If it's not, I won't be able to send it. I'll ask you to resubmit it to Artsonia. So to be accepted on Artsonia, it has to be completely in color, no white, and needs to have at least 4 or 5 things about Venezuela in the background. It needs to have the title of the orphan. So this is another way of adding color. I also want to remind you, the orphan needs to look as much like that person as you can make it look. That's really important to the kids that get their picture, that it looks like them. You can change the background, which I want you to do, and you're welcome to change their clothes. Put patterns on them, but their face and their hair needs to be exactly the same as they are in the photograph. So to get in close, you see the zoom tool? If you click on that, It's another way you can get in close. And I want to get really close to his eyes. So, let's see. There's the line tool. For the line tool to use color, you need to have a closed shape. And I can't get that with a scribble tool. I don't think that's possible. But if you use the curve tool or the polyline, you can get a closed shape. So I'm going to use the curve tool. And I'm drawing around his eye. And whenever I have to move a different direction, I'm clicking down. And that way I can get the shape of his eye really good. I didn't want to do that. Let's see. I wanted to show you how you can get the black of his eye. And see how when it became a complete enclosed shape, it changed and it filled with white. So you can go to the fill tool, fill bucket, and change it to black. And that way you're adding color. So I'm tracing around it. I'm clicking down when the line is changing direction. And then when it becomes an enclosed shape, you can tell it changes the color. So that's a third way to add color. Okay, so good luck, and I look forward to seeing your drawings.